Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's One Piece Treasure Cruise video, I want to quickly discuss about the new metal exchange rotation for the month of November. As far as legends go, nothing is really worth it in my opinion. Yeah, Usopp Yasop and Beckman Rue are great units and they are now available because Shanks is an anniversary legend, but in my opinion, for 600 medals, not really worth. Especially because the big New Year's Super Sugo Fest is coming around. It's not really the best idea to spend on legends here because all of them will be available during the New Year's Super Sugo Fest and you might get them there. Of course, that is not guaranteed, so let's say for example Beckman and Rue are your White Whale legend, they evade you for a year now or more than a year since they were released. Now you see the opportunity to get them and you know you are going to regain some medals because you are pulling a lot during the New Year's Super Sugo Fests. That's not a bad way of thinking either. In my opinion, there's no right and wrong answer. If you have a lot of medals and you really want one of the 600 medal units, it's definitely not the worst idea ever to grab one. In my opinion, I would say that you should do something first though, and that's why I am making this video. In the limited part of the metal exchange, we see two units, specifically one that I think you absolutely should get, and I am referring to this Corazon right here. For his special, not really, for his support though. He can be attached to Law and Sengoku, and at maximum level once per quest, if inflicted with bind or attack down, he removes or reduces rather those debuffs for 2 turns. Amazing support effect, and you do not need to activate the special of the supported character. Corazon activates on his own after the enemy preemptive. Generally, I would say that attack down reducing supports, especially for 2 turns, are very valuable supports. Just like Arena Frankie is a must-have unit from the Recollection Archive, I wouldn't say this Corazon is a must-have, but attack down removing supports are more valuable simply because they are less in variety than the bind, despair or paralysis removing supports. We also have less attack down reducing captain abilities compared to bind, paralysis and despair. And I would also say that being able to also remove bind at the same time definitely makes him a strong support character. Corazon is definitely one of the units I regret not trying to get when he came out. I was thinking he's a limited rare recruit. Yes, he has a good support, but I also did not have such a developed box back then, and I was thinking might as well pull in bigger Sugos for legends. And that is not a bad way of thinking, but later down the line, definitely a regret because I could have used this Corazon in so many different situations. Did I make it work regardless? I did. So maybe that is a sign that you need to prioritize legends before this Corazon, but I will still make this video to make you consider him, to not make the mistake of disregarding him completely just like I did back in the day. I am definitely very happy now that I can get him though to use him in future teams. Let's also talk about this Viola real quick because she also has a specific support. She's a limited character that came out with Corazon, so can be attached to Sanji specifically. And if you hit a perfect, she can remove 1 turn of damage reduction. That can also be very valuable in situations like Kizuna, where after level 30 we would get 1 extra turn of damage reduction. So for example, you can place this Viola on Sai, Rare Recruit Sanji, the one that provides chain boundaries and removes 5 turns of resilience and damage reduction. And if the damage reduction from 5 turns goes to 6 turns after level 30, just a perfect with Sanji would solve the solution without you needing other supports or other specials to remove the further damage reduction. The fact that she can be attached on Sanji is also a big positive, simply because Sanji has lots of great units in the game. And generally, supports that remove damage reduction, defense up or even threshold are not easy to find. Unfortunately though, she does not remove the damage reduction for 2 turns, like a limited rare recruit support Carrot. She is not a limited rare recruit support unit though, so I'm guessing that is the reason. Her special is not horrible either because she can remove defense up and damage reduction by 5 turns, while also giving you special cooldown reduction after resisting it for herself. She also provides a color affinity boost for cerebral units, but it is kind of low for today's One Piece Treasure Cruise standards, but still the combination of utilities it can provide might prove to be useful in some kind of quest. Definitely consider getting these two units though, especially Corazon, if you have enough medals or nothing else here interests you in this rotation of the medal exchange. You still have time to think about it though. The rotation just began and the month also just started. You still have 30 days to think about it. I just wanted to let everyone know about these two units to not make the same mistake I did and disregard Corazon completely. That's it for this video though. Thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.